Hello, everyone. Welcome to LOM CAA assessment. This time, we shall test the ability of our applicants to answer questions, review questions on pattern differentiation according to Chi, Shui, and Chinie imbalances. Let's start the ball rolling with Sir Victor Ginto. Good afternoon, Sir Victor. Are you ready?
Good afternoon. Ready?
Okay, ready. Okay, Sir Victor, what does a general disharmony of the basic substances or the vital substances mean? Or
Uh,
yeah,
nakuha kong sagot dito is excess and deficiency.
okay. Um, these are actually general, no? Okay, so actually the topics, the basic substances that we are going to discuss are the chi, blood, and body fluids. So the disorders are actually general. Okay, so general ito, which means that this is not specific to one particular zang or fu. So mas systemic siya or general. Okay? So yun po. So these are basically disorders of the chi, the blood, and the chinie or body fluids. Okay, can you describe the physiological relationship between chi and chinie?
The chi generates Jinye. The chi moves Jinye. Chi controls Jinye and chi is carried by Jinye.
Okay, very good. So may kinalaman ang chi, just like chi and blood, di ba? So so we look at
Mm.
yeah, a parallelism between blood and chinie kasi body fluids. So describe the physiological relationship between chinie and blood. Chinie and blood, kanina, yeah, this time chinie and blood. Body fluids and blood. Ano po ang physiological relationship?
They are both liquids. They function to nourish and moisten. Both are yin. They have the same origin, and Jinye is a component of blood in the blood vessel.
Okay, in other words, fluids can help make up the blood, no? Because if you have dryness, okay, tuyong-tuyo ka, you can also have blood deficiency. So they have a more of a supportive relationship na reinforce. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, we should not be able to lose body fluids because this will definitely affect our blood. Number 4, describe the physiological relationship between blood and chi. Now, this is very basic.
Qi is the commander of blood. It generates the blood. Qi moves blood. Qi controls blood. Checking function within vessel.
Yeah, or blood generates the chi. Blood is the mother of chi,
Yes.
and chi is the commander of blood. So they are
Yep.
interdependent. So if one is affected, the other one also gets affected. Ganun lang po yun. Number 5, discuss the relationship between blood and jing.
Ano ba to? Both are yin.
Hmm?
They have a similar origin. They don't bleed and sweat at the same time.
Okay.
They nourish and moisten,
Okay.
and Yin is a component of blood.
Okay. So if there is plenty of blood, kung may surplus, of course, this will be stored as essence or jing, no? And
Yes.
when the need arises, the jing will transform into blood. Make sense? Ganun lang po yun. So if there's too much blood, when there's plenty of blood, this will be stored as jing or essence. And then when the need arises, like nagkaroon ka ng, nangailangan ka ng blood, the jing will transform into blood. Remember, everything transforms into another state. Okay, what etiological factors cause qi stagnation, or what are the causes of qi stagnation?
Emotional problems,
Okay,
phlegm, damp or food retention, injury.
yeah. Particularly what emotions? Most likely it's anxiety and anger. That's why we should stay calm in spite of the storm. We should try not to overthink. We should we should always try to be flexible so that you don't get frustrated or angry, diba? Because this can cause chi stagnation. Okay? Another cause of chi stagnation is trauma. Of course, kung nabangga ka, aksidente ka, no, there will always be an impact on the chi. Lifestyle. So some people forget that they are only human. Hindi na natutulog. Okay, and they party a lot, no? Lack of movement. Okay. So, in case you have health conditions, let's say masakit yung bewang mo, and the moment uh, the pain disappears when you start walking or moving around, then that pain is probably due to chi stagnation. Okay. And also poor breathing patterns. Some of us, or most of us, have forgotten how to breathe properly. Okay. So, yon. Number 7. What etiological factors cause chi deficiencies? Tapos na tayo ng chi stagnation. Punta naman tayo, what causes chi deficiency?
Congenital deficiencies,
Mhm.
lack of acquired essence,
Okay.
dysfunction of lung, spleen, kidney, overexertion,
Mhm.
chronic diseases.
Okay. Um, long-term illness. Have you noticed if you get sick for quite some time, nagbabago yung itsura natin, right?
Ah,
I know.
yes. Yes.
Yes. So obviously, if you have been sick for like 6 months or even a year, nagkakaroon ka ng chi deficiency. So definitely blood is affected. Lifestyle. Okay, so we overwork, we overexert, overwork, all because we want to make a lot of money. And also skipping meals. So skipping meals is not a very good idea, no? So we need to eat to have chi. So these are the etiological factors that can cause chi deficiency. Number 8, what about dryness? What causes us to dry? Bakit yung iba nagkakaroon ng dryness or lack of or depletion of body fluids?
Uh, Chi of fall or any other season, the young pathogen that consumes and damages body fluid.
Okay. The diet. Hmm? Walang puro puro dried food. Blood stasis, obviously. If you notice yung mga taong madaling mag-peel off yung skin, no? Um, konting kamot mo pala, lumalabas na yung mga scales. I remember my late grandma had that kind of problem. Okay? So, that's blood stagnation. Pangit ang skin ng mga taong merong blood stagnation. And when you have blood stagnation, you will have dryness, dryness of the skin. Okay? So, if you see a person with dry skin, the first thing that comes to mind would be blood stasis. And blood stasis can cause dryness. And also, when you have heat in the blood, that's very obvious. And this can manifest as um, you can actually see this on the tongue, like red spots, no? And also when you use too much aircon, okay? I know someone naka-on yung aircon 24 hours, the skin is dry, okay? Next, number 9, what etiological factors cause dampness?
Uh, Chi of late summer
Mhm.
or other time, viscosity and stagnation, yin pathogen that consumes yang and obstructs qi.
Okay. Um, One is spleen chi deficiency or spleen chi vacuity. Okay. This is when you don't have appetite. Okay. Sometimes you feel hungry, but you don't feel like eating. No, this is caused by spleen chi deficiency. And of course, the second is diet. Practically most of the people love damp food, damp producing food, dampness producing food. Number 10, what about blood deficiency? What are the etiological factors?
Blood deficiency, not enough is manufactured or when it gets depleted through overuse, often due to deficiency of spleen chi because spleen makes blood.
Okay. Trauma is number one. Huh? Especially kung it was it entailed a lot, too much blood loss. No? Obviously, magkakaroon ka ng blood deficiency. And also childbirth. There are women who have a very difficult delivery, no? So, daming blood loss. So, these are the things that you have to ask. Menstruation. Some women would lose a lot of blood during menses. Diet, no? Baka kulang ka sa iron, kulang ka sa nutrients. And of course, when you have chi stagnation. Okay? So, why? Because if you have chi stagnation, chi is not flowing, so blood will also be deficient. Number 11, what etiological factors cause blood stasis?
Poor circulation of chi and blood, blockage in the channels and collaterals.
Yeah. Andiyan pa rin yung trauma, no? 'Di ba? Nagkakaroon ka ng pasa ng
Mm.
na ano ba tawag dyan? Yeah. And also chi stagnation, of course, and internal cold or internal heat that can cause blood stasis. That's why we have two types of blood stasis, especially when the tongue is purple. If the tongue is bluish purple, that's blood stasis due to cold. If the tongue is reddish purple, that's blood stasis due to heat. Okay. Number 12, state the signs and symptoms that would help you to identify a chi deficiency pattern. This question is very, very important, especially for serious practitioners. What are they? Sir Victor.
Long-term stasis from chronic injury, decline of chi and blood, liver, sinew and kidney chi,
Mhm.
uh, decline of the bones due to aging
Mhm.
results in lack of nourishment to sinews.
Okay. First, you will feel tired. That's chi deficiency. Everything is with an effort or lack of energy. No? That's why it's called chi deficiency. Okay. Um, Pale complexion, dull pain. Chi deficiency usually is chronic. So, minsan nasanay na siya sa pain. Nawawala na eh. Wala na sa masyadong impact. So, it's dull. And the tongue is pale and moist. No? Okay. And symptoms are worse after exertion. So, this time you will have noticed that the person easily uh, gets tired. No? Or everything is with an effort. Ano? Or after exerting, nanghihina. So it's chi deficiency. Number 13, what about a chi stagnation pattern? So we're done with chi deficiency. Punta naman tayo for diagnosing what are the signs and symptoms that would help you diagnose chi stagnation.
There's the pain is sharp and stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
The pain is worse with
No.
stress
I'm sorry.
and
This is, Sir Victor, mukhang na-confuse kayo. Stabbing is
uh,
for blood stagnation, not chi stagnation. Okay?
ay oo, blood stagnation nga pala yun. Oo.
Nakikinig tayo.
Teka, ano ba to?
So, mali na siya. O,
Mali
sige.
siguro. Oo, mali
Okay.
siguro ito.
Oo, mali talaga.
Pati yung tang, mali eh.
Yes,
Uh,
mali talaga. Actually, in cheese stagnation,
Oo.
you do not see anything on the tongue, most likely. Yeah.
Oo.
Remember, nag-stagnate lang yung chi. So, especially very early pa yung chi stagnation, ang pinakaano dito, ang pathognomonic sign would be, or pathognomonic symptom would be distending pain. No? Alam niyo yung distending pain, parang lumaki,
Mm,
parang nag-bloat ka, no? So the pain has a distending quality. So that's very, very
mm,
stagnation. And there is discomfort and fullness or tightness. So that's chi stagnation. So, and the symptoms will often improve with exercise. So if the patient, kung yung buhay niya puro nakaupo lang, walang exercise, if it is chi stagnation, then definitely the symptoms will improve after mag-exercise siya. Exercise lang or walking lang, no? Okay, Sir Victor, you take care up to number 40. Kaya lang po, no? And then we will call on Ma'am Mary Jen for
mm.
41 to 80. Would that be okay? And the last one, 81 to
Okay.
116 or 115 would be Erdeles Gonzaga. Thank you po. Okay, chi stagnation pattern itself can cause other chi blood genia disorders. What other disorders might be caused by chi stagnation aside from chi blood? Yeah.
Fe- Feeling of fullness,
Mhm.
distension, and pain, liver, lung, spleen, and stomach
Okay.
move chi in ways that are essential for the whole body.
Okay.
Chi stagnation can thus easily affect these four organs.
Okay. When you have chi stagnation, the pain is the standing quality and it's not fixed. Palipat-lipat. If you do not address the chi stagnation, this will deteriorate or progress into blood stagnation. This time, the pain is more fixed. Yun na yung sinabi mo kanina na medyo na-confuse ka with chi stagnation. There will be stabbing pain, no? Boring pain. Okay, so, and earlier we have discussed that if you have a patient who comes in with dry skin, that's most likely blood stagnation. Okay? Another disorder caused by chi stagnation is liver chi stasis or liver heat. We all know that liver is in charge of facilitating the free flow of chi. So if you have chi stagnation, definitely this will impact the liver. There will be liver chi stagnation or liver heat. And chi stagnation can occur in any of the three jaws, upper, middle, and lower jaw. It can also occur in any channels, in any body area, in any system. Kaya, yon. And you don't actually see so much on the tongue. So it's not really, um, you can't see anything on the tongue. Okay, what is chi fall or sinking chi? What kind of dysfunction would we call chi fall, and what are the associated signs and symptoms? Sir Victor.
Uh, a deficiency of chi that is unable to ascend and hold, inability to hold organs in place, resulting in prolapse of various organs,
Yes.
spleen which works as a pump to raise clear yang apart.
Okay. Actually, sinking chi or chi fall is a severe chi deficiency, no? Which means that the chi is not able to hold the organ. Kaya nagkakaroon ng prolapse. can have prolapse of the bladder and the kidney or hemorrhoids. Okay. Number 16, list the organs that are mainly affected by the Qi counterflow pattern. What are the signs symptoms relating to these organ systems?
Saglit lang, Dok. Medyo nawala eh. Teka.
Nawala tayo? Okay, sorry. It's okay. Take your time. Sige, tuloy ko na lang.
Yan
There are
pala.
actually
Kaya
two.
naman pala eh.
Ano nangyari?
Kasi,
So, di ba ang normal flow ng chi ng stomach is down, no?
ah,
Mm. So, pag nag-counterflow yan, nagkakaroon ka ng reflux, nausea, vomiting. So, that's very stomach. So, that's chi counterflow pattern. Pag ang lung naman, di ba descending yung lung, descending, dispersing. So, if you cough, tumaas, or you have asthma, that's lung, right? Number 17, what are the etiological factors that contribute to blood deficiency?
ito. Blood can be deficient when not enough is manufactured. This is mostly caused by deficiency of spleen qi and stomach
Mhm.
qi.
Okay,
However, other organs are also implicated,
okay,
particularly the liver and kidneys.
okay.
Tapos meron pa additional, may pwedeng spleen, liver, or kidney deficiency,
Mhm.
chronic or acute bleeding.
Okay. So, blood deficiency, kulang sa dugo, lack of nutrient blood. Dahil yun, you mentioned this earlier, due to weakness of the spleen and stomach. Lack of essential blood due to weak kidney. So, nakita nyo yung mga mahina ang kidney? Parang parating kulang, di ba? Bumababa yung kanilang hemoglobin. And then blood loss through trauma and menstruation can cause blood deficiency. Number 18, how would you treat blood deficiency?
Tonify blood,
Mm-hmm. Or nourish the blood, yes.
tsaka food.
Okay. Blood deficiency can be due to spleen stomach weakness. It can be due to kidney weakness or blood loss. So how would you treat blood deficiency? You nourish the blood, strengthen the middle jiao qi, because middle jiao is spleen and stomach, di ba? And strengthen and tonifying the kidney qi. Okay?
Mm.
Number 19. What points are you going to use to treat blood deficiency? What points?
Points are stomach 36,
Okay, very good.
spleen 6,
Okay.
uh, ren 4, spleen 15, bladder 23 and 20,
Mm,
bladder 17.
okay. Okay. Let's just treat the main points. Okay. Yeah, correct yun. Pero less is more. Remember, this is
Mm.
blood deficiency in general. Spleen 3 is the yuan source. Okay. So if you happen to have spleen deficiency, this is the first point that you should use. And of course, you mentioned stomach 36,
Mm.
which is the earth point of the spleen. So it's very motherly. It regulates qi and blood. And then bladder 20 is the bakshu point of the spleen. And bladder 17, always use this as a special point for blood. Any blood issue, okay? Blood deficiency, blood stasis,
Ayun.
yeah.
Mm.
What foods would help blood deficiency disorder? Actually, I was thinking of doing lectures then on what to eat, especially kung, diba, yung may blood deficiency, yin deficiency, you need to also advise the patient on what to eat. Okay, Sir Victor, do you have the answer?
Foods that are sweet and neutral or
Mhm.
warm to tonify qi and blood.
Okay.
lotus seed, walnut, longkan fruit,
Okay.
dates,
Yeah.
Chinese yam,
Mm-hmm.
sweet rice, sweet potato, squash.
Okay. Actually, I'm sure everyone has heard about goji berries, no? Red dates,
Yes, yes. Goji
meats,
berries.
broths, yung mga sabaw-sabaw, yung mga, and bones, warming foods, no? And you have to eat sweet and root foods like the kamote, no? What else? Um, Turmeric, di ba? This can tonify the middle jaw and have a moistening effect, kaya hindi ka matutuyo. Number 21. What treatment strategy would you use for a patient who has qi deficiency or qi depletion? Nagkulang na yung qi niya.
Tonify chi,
Of course, strengthen,
replenishing chi,
very good. And you have to
supplement.
boost the qi of the middle jaw, no? Stomach and spleen. Very
Yes.
good. Number 22. What are some needle points you will use for a patient whose qi is depleted? So in advance ko na kayo nito, although this should have been discussed. Siguro. Next topic would be, I think, yeah, ano na tayo, acupuncture points um, and acupuncture channels. Pero in advance ko na kayo para, you know, bumaon na sa utak natin. So what are the needle points, Sir Victor, for qi deficiency?
Stomach 36,
Okay.
spleen 6, yin
Yes.
20, 21,
Okay.
tsaka
Actually,
21.
yung spleen 6, no? It's better used for yin deficiency because spleen 6, that San Yin Jiao, ibig sabihin, you hit three birds with only one point. The liver, the kidney, and the spleen. So, okay naman siya, but not for qi. Okay?
Mm.
It's for yin deficiency. Kaya nga San Yin Jiao. Tatlong yin jiao. Now, the needle points, like we mentioned earlier, pinaka-importante is the
Mm.
spleen 3, which is the source point, yuan source point. It promotes the transportation and transformation of qi and blood. Stomach 36, very favorite, okay? And of course, CV6 or REN6. This is called the C of qi point. And we could also use the bakshu of the lung, bakshu of the spleen, because the lung and the spleen, they belong to the same polarity, di ba? No? And also the stomach bakshu. We can also use stomach 30 because this is the major point of circulation for Yuan Qi. Stomach 30. 23. What treatment strategy would you use for a patient with a blood deficiency pattern? What is the treatment principle?
Nourish blood plus tonify the organs.
Okay. So nourish the blood, strengthen also the kidney jing, qi, and also strengthen the middle jiao qi. Kasi po, yung spleen and stomach sa middle jiao are the ones na sa core ng ating energy, ng ating blood and qi. 24. Needle points you will use for blood deficiency. Ulit-ulit lang.
Uh, spleen 3,
Yes, very good.
tapos CV6,
Mm,
stomach 36,
wait lang. This is blood
bladder 20, at
deficiency.
saka bladder 17.
Okay. Okay naman yung CB6 pero kailangan natin maging very discriminating, no? Ang CB6 kasi that's for yuan qi, no? This is blood
Ah,
deficiency. So more on substance tayo. Yeah, your answer was correct about stomach 36 and we can use bladder 21, the bakshu of the stomach, to promote stomach function, to aid in blood production, as well as spleen. Magka-teamwork talaga parate si spleen and stomach, no? So you need to also tap the bakshu point of the of the stomach, of the spleen, no? Okay, remember, itong mga ganito, like blood deficiency, this is a chronic issue. So do not ever forget to use the Bakshu points because the Bakshu points will tonify or all those organs. And then the kidney Bakshu, which is bladder 23, to boost so that it can regulate the fluids to boost blood production. And our very favorite, sabi ko nga kanina, any blood issue, you can use bladder 17, which is a special point for blood. 25, treatment strategy for dryness.
Clear heat, nourishing.
Okay. Moisten dryness, engender fluids, supplement fluids. Fluid lang. Okay? Kaya yung mga may blood stagnation, sabi nga nila, pag masyadong malapot yung dugo natin, you have to drink more water as long as your kidneys are okay. Number 26, needle points for somebody with dryness.
Lung 5, lung 10, SJ6, kidney 3, liver 3.
Will you have dryness with lung 5? Like lung 5 is a sedation point, no? So, yung mga umuubo, okay? Excess pattern. Remember, this is a chronic pattern, dryness. Yeah, excess din, pero lung 5 is not a favorite point here. So to promote fluids, you need bladder 23, the backshoe of the kidney, and also bladder 22, the backshoe of the Sanjiao or triple extinguisher, a special point for metabolism of water, and then REN 9, no, that's only one tune above REN 8, above your umbilicus. Okay, this is the divisions of water point that harmonizes the three, lung, spleen, and kidney. Okay? So pag dryness, kailangan natin ibalik yung ano. Okay? Number 27, what treatment strategy for your
Yes po.
patient with dampness? Ito maraming pasyente tayong may dampness, no? Lalo na yung mga medyo walang tigil sa kakakain. So what is your answer here? Of course, you have to eliminate the drum time.
Spleen 9, stomach
No, wag
40.
mo na yung points. Mamaya na yung points. Treatment principle muna. Kasi before you use the points, you need to have a treatment plan. Diba? Ano yung gagawin? So first, you need to
No.
eliminate or resolve or drain the dampness. No? Mabigat kasi yung dampness. And then, para hindi na magka-dampness ulit, you need to strengthen the spleen and also the lung qi. Kasi magkatambal yan eh, no? Spleen and lungs. What do you call the channel, Sir Victor? Tie-in?
Yung
Lung and spleen. Diba? So, pag inayos mo yung isa, ayusin mo din yung isa. Yes. And also strengthen the kidney yang qi. Number 28, ano ang signs and symptoms that indicate a cold blood pattern? This is easy.
the tongue is pale or bluish,
Okay?
pulse choppy, feeling of cold, hands and feet,
Okay.
numbness of limbs,
Did you know
dry
that,
skin, feeling
yeah.
of cold in the chest.
Did you know that cold is the most severe form of pain? Yun. Problems are worse in cold weather, cold extremity. So pag lumamig, lumala yung problem mo, that's basically cold blood, no? 29, what is the appropriate treatment strategy for a cold blood pattern? What points are you going to use and dietary advice would you give?
Expel the pathogenic factors that have invaded the channel.
Okay.
Eliminate local stagnation of qi and blood in the channels.
Okay.
Expel wind. Siguro magbalot
Alisin mo,
ng kumot.
alisin mo yung cold.
Then,
Painitin mo yung dugo. No? So this is where you use moxibustion. Mox. Yeah. And yung mga gustong
yes.
kumagal yung buhay, do your moxa kahit every other day or three times a week on ST36. No? Hindi ko sinabi sunugin niyo yung stomach 36. This is for long life. Okay? 30. What are the signs and symptoms? Kanina blood cold. Punta naman tayo sa blood heat.
Tongue red with yellow coat, Pulse is rapid, flooding,
Mm.
full wiry, onguan,
Mm.
heavy flow, bright red, anxiety, restless, red face, thirsty, dark urine, constipation, or dry stool.
Okay. The first thing that you should do is look at the skin. There will be eruptions, no? So yung mga taong maraming mga boils, makati, may abscesses, hemorrhaging, these are signs of blood heat. No matter what you do, if you will not dispel the heat, wala ding mangyayari. Okay? 31. What is the appropriate treatment strategy and method for blood heat pattern? What points? Dietary advice.
Ay, meron lang ako points eh.
Sige, okay na.
Lung 7,
Hindi.
kidney
Treatment strategy
6.
muna. So, syempre, alisin mo yung,
Ito.
diba, alisin mo yung heat. Did you know that bleeding is one way of the body to eliminate the heat, no? So, clear the heat, stop the bleeding, and cool the blood, okay? And you have to give cooling foods, hindi cold food, cooling food that engender fluids. Use bladder 17 again as a special point for blood, and also bladder 18, liver bakshu. 32, signs and symptoms that indicate a dryness pattern, puro dry.
Dry throat,
Yes.
lips, tongue, mouth, skin,
Yeah.
stools, urine.
Yeah, very easy. Everything is dry. Scanty urine. Next, what is the appropriate treatment strategy and method? Points, dietary advice. What's your answer? So, treatment
Ay,
principle,
wala pala ako sagot dito.
sige, moisten mo yung dryness, engender fluids, supplement the body fluids, the yin. The points, dito na papapel si kidney shoe, back shoe, bladder 23, and also bladder 22, the Sanjiao or the triple extinguisher shoe, which is a special point for fluid metabolism. So yan lang. Okay? Uh,
Dok, yung sa bladder 23, isang side lang pinipili pag
dalawa.
nagtusok.
No. It should always be bilateral.
Sabay.
Bilateral po.
Okay,
34. What are the signs and symptoms that
thank you.
indicate a dampness pattern? Dampness na naman tayo.
Heaviness in body or head,
That's
no
one thing.
appetite,
Mm.
stuffiness of chest,
Okay.
sticky taste,
And what about the
urinary difficulty,
coating of the tongue?
sticky tongue coat,
Should be.
slippery pulse.
Okay, thick tongue coat, right? Even the thinking is
Yes,
modeled. Very good, slippery. Okay, for dampness, ano ang treatment strategy, points, and dietary advice? Of course, una mong gagawin, alisin mo yung dampness. Then you strengthen the stomach and spleen or the middle jaw, right?
yes.
And since this is a chronic issue, you need to treat the bakshu, bladder 20, which is for the spleen, di ba? Spleen ang culprit dito, mahina. So then we can use REN9, which is a special point for fluids and indicated for edema. No? Kung nakita mo pa nang nagmamanas, saka mabigat yung feeling, you can never go wrong with REN9 or CV9. Spleen 9 also to remove stagnant points. So if you did the right thing after needling this, like after the procedure, your patient would always ask for the restroom. Maiihi siya. In fact, we call spleen 9 as the
Mhm.
Lasix point. No? So hindi ka na mag-Lasix, tusukan mo lang yung spleen 9. 36. What are the 4 directions that the chi moves? Sir.
Ascending,
Mm.
descending, ulitin ko, ascending, descending,
Dalawa pa.
exiting, and
Yeah. Very good. Okay. where the emotional problems can cause pain and distension in the body. Anong channels? So, yung mga masyadong mahilig sa
Sa,
K-drama, yun. Anong channels po pag emotional problems can cause pain and distension in the body?
liver,
Yes, very good. Liver and gallbladder, very good.
liver chat.
Ano po itong areas of the liver channel pain and distension? Para malaman natin na yung emotional problems mo, saan magmamanifest. Okay? So this is not, it's not enough that you tell us liver and gallbladder, but you have to tell us where exactly. So, Sir Victor?
Uh, Pwedeng
Okay.
headache, anger,
Yes.
dizziness, tinnitus,
Yes. Top
red
of the
face,
head.
stiff neck,
Top of the head. Top of the head. That's liver.
top of the head. Yeah.
Yung toe, pag sumakit na yung mga toes mo, nandiyan kasi yung liver channel, di ba? Medial leg and thigh, no? Genital region, lower abdomen, hypochondrial region, chest, breast, throat, mouth. Okay. Punta naman tayo sa areas of gallbladder channel pain and distension.
Head,
Which
face,
part of the head?
and sense.
It should be the side of the head.
Uh,
Okay?
Side.
Yung top of the head, the
Mhm.
vertex is liver.
Side.
Ito side of
Bibig.
the head, it should be the gallbladder and the hypochondriac
Mm.
region. And the last one for you, Sir Victor, the area of liver channel generally only affected by pain.
Liver, foot, jueyin,
The eyes.
low back,
The eyes.
the eyes,
Yes, the eyes.
throat.
Kaya yung mga may glaucoma, you need to treat lang your liver and gallbladder. Okay? Yun.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Sir Victor. Congratulations, you did well. I could
Salamat din po,
never.
Doc.
So sana maraming. Okay, let's now call on Ma'am Ma'am Mary Jen Ledesma. Good evening. 41 to
Yes,
8.
good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, you sound very ready. Okay, what are the signs and symptoms of liver or gallbladder qi stagnation acting on the heart?
Yung symptoms niya, palpitation, tears, red face, bitter taste in the mouth,
Okay.
feeling oppression in the chest.
Okay. So, pag nagalit ka, no? Sumakit yung ulo mo, sumakit yung temples mo, um, magkakaroon ka ng palpitations, ibig sabihin, naapektuhan na yung heart. No? Liver qi stagnation acting on the heart. Insomnia, irritability,
Affected.
palpitation. So, in this case, you're not only supposed to treat the liver gallbladder channel, but also the heart. Okay, what is the five-phase element expression for the liver harassing the heart? I'm sure you've heard of people nagalit, masyadong emotional, then naapektuhan yung heart. So in the five elements expression, how do we call this? It's called, ano bang element po ang liver? Liver is, Ma'am Mary?
Deep heart clot. So, wala po akong
Liver. Our liver is wood.
yes.
Heart
Anger.
is fire. So this is what you call wood overacting on the fire. So ibig sabihin, nilagyan mo ng marami pang gatong, ginatungan mo ng
So,
ginatungan.
nag-create ng fire. Yes,
Yes. Yeah.
nag-create ng more
Oo,
fire.
ganun lang po ka-simple. Kaya yung mga emotional dyan, pwede kayong atakahin sa puso. No? 43, signs and symptoms of liver qi stagnation naman, acting on the stomach. You see? Kanina acting on the heart. This time sa stomach naman. So how will it manifest? You have the answer? Excessive appetite. Diba yung iba, they look at, I don't know if you can relate to this. Magalit, parang you look at food as comfort, right? You overeat. Bakit biglang nagutom? Nagkakaroon ka ng acid reflux, constipation. Does it make sense? Why constipation? Because the stomach and the large intestine, they belong to one polarity. They're called the Yang-Ming channel, right? Ang stomach is the Han Yang, Foot Yang Ming, while the large intestine is the Han Yang Ming. So if you affect the stomach,
Sorry, nawawala ng connection, Doc.
naku, sorry.
Sorry, sa 43, sir. Doc,
Did you find?
nawawalan ako ng connection.
Ay,
Yes,
nawalan ka, sayang.
lagi na lang. Medyo maulan dito eh. Mahirap po talaga connection sa amin.
Kaya pala konti.
So, yun. Okay.
It's okay. Sige po.
Yes. So,
Okay.
excessive appetite and
Acid
yes.
reflux. So bilisan na natin
Acid
bago tayo mawala ng connection tuluyan. So now can you see it? Like, okay, so this is definitely nagalit, history, tapos nagkaroon ng reflux, tapos ang lakas kumain. Ang dami-dami ng craving. Constipation, galit yan, galit yan. So ibig sabihin yung pagkagalit niya naapektuhan yung stomach. Okay, what about liver, gallbladder, chi stagnation acting on the spleen? Ano mangyayari?
Feeling of distension of a
Yes.
biggest room of
Or
our
bloatedness. Very good. What else? There will be poor appetite. So pag
red on the side.
Yeah, okay. And you can have diarrhea. Okay, so this is very spleen. So ibig sabihin, from this, you can tell what organ was affected. So if you have a patient coming in with bloatedness or gas, tapos poor appetite, walang ganang kumain, diarrhea, that's liver, gallbladder, chi stagnation acting on the spleen. Kanina it was stomach. What about on both stomach and spleen? So what are you going to have? You have an answer?
Chronic, yes. Inflammation of a gallbladder and chronic bronchitis.
Actually, it will be alternating
Yes.
diarrhea and constipation. Diarrhea ngayon, bukas constipated na naman, tapos diarrhea. So that means both the stomach and spleen are affected by the liver and gallbladder chi stagnation or Chi-Hu. Chi-Hu is stagnation. Okay, ano po ang pulse and tongue signs of chi stagnation? Do you find anything on the tongue? Mary?
Tongue is normal, but the pulse is wiry.
Yes, very good. So no tongue signs, huh? No tongue signs. So ano na lang natin dito is wiry. Number 47. What is rebellious chi?
Reverse flow of chi.
Okay, very good. Or the chi goes up too much.
Yes.
Or there is counterflow. The organs commonly affected by rebellious chi. Affected yan na hindi effective.
Stomach, spleen, lungs, and liver.
Ang spleen, rebellious chi, mukhang natatailang, humihina. Usually the lungs, uubuhin ka, then the liver, lalo sasakit yung ulo. And like, umabot sa tuktok ng ulo mo, no? And also the stomach. Stomach, liver, lung. What are the causes of rebellious chi?
Inhibition of lungs or stagnation of phlegm in the lungs.
Okay, good. Could be emotions, it could be diet, and also phlegm or fluid. Next. What is the yin-yang nature of liver chi movement?
Imbalance between yin and yang, excessive rising of the liver chi, no heat pattern.
Very good. Liver is associated with the wood element, rising nature siya, the yang component. Liver blood is the yin component that grounds the liver yang. So, pag nagkaroon ka ng liver blood deficiency dahil kulang ka sa tulog, you are very prone to have liver yang rising, no? So yung pang-grounding mo talaga is liver blood. Kaya dapat ino-nourish mo yung liver blood. 51. How does liver blood deficiency affect the liver qi? I think I just mentioned that earlier.
Yes. Ano ba?
Kung kulang yung
Yung kanina
blood, yeah,
yes, pag kulang yung fire
yes.
or
Okay.
magkakaroon ng blood deficiency.
Okay.
So, nagko-connect kasi yung blood and qi.
Yeah. So, tataas yung yang. Ganito po kasi yan, no? Liver blood is actually liver yin. It falls under the realm of liver yin, no? So, pag nagkulang ka ng, lalo na pag hindi mo na-treat yung liver blood deficiency, magkakaroon ka ng liver yin deficiency. So, that means it can no longer control the yang. So, pag uncontrolled ang yang, tataas yung yang. Magkakaroon ka ng liver yang rising. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. So that's how liver blood deficiency. Kaya napansin nyo, when you have liver blood deficiency, you find it difficult to sleep. You are still awake between 1 and 3 in the morning. Kaya di ba parang masyado silang bugnutin, madaling magalit? Yun yung cause. Kaya ang solution lang talaga niyan, you have to find a way on how to make them sleep before 1 a.m. Pwede nga 11 p.m. Or 10:30. What are the signs and symptoms of liver yang rising or liver qi rising?
Headache, dizziness, tinnitus, deafness, blurred vision, dry mouth, and throat, insomnia, irritability, and feeling woke up. Yeah.
Okay. You have to qualify the quality of the headache. It's sharp, stabbing headache. Tapos yung tinnitus mo rin or tinnitus, high-pitched yan. High-pitched pag liver yang rising. Okay? What is the normal function of lung qi? Dalawa lang.
Lung qi. It's helped the heart to circulate. Qi is
Descend.
the commander of the blood.
Yes.
So
Yeah, very good.
govern circulation.
Okay. Descend and disperse.
Descend.
Yun ang trabaho ng lung. What are the signs and symptoms of rebellious lung qi? So pag nagkaroon ka ng rebellious lung qi, what will manifest?
Cough and asthma.
And there's another one. Sneezing. Cough, asthma, sneezing. Yes.
Okay.
That's rebellious lung qi. What is the normal function of the stomach qi? Stomach qi, huh?
Stomach qi transport downward. So normal function.
Okay.
Transport downward.
To descend and harmonize.
Descend.
Harmonize. Mag-harmonize siya with the spleen. Dapat in sync siya with the spleen. What are the signs and symptoms of rebellious stomach qi? So,
vomiting, nausea,
and
hiccup.
Or belching. Belching. Di ba parang tambuch yung belching? Hiccup, yeah. 57. How does rebellious qi affect the blood?
Stasis. Blood stasis. Stasis, doc.
Anong impact ng rebellious qi sa blood? The liver kasi stores the blood. Okay? Tapos, di ba, kung saan pupunta si qi, sumusunod si blood. Di ba? Qi is the commander of blood. So ngayon, ang mangyayari, the liver may follow. Yeah. The blood stored in the liver may follow the rebellious qi up. Kaya dapat, if you're a very good practitioner, you treat the rebellious qi. Yeah? Kasi pag nag-rebellious qi ka, ang impact niyan sa liver, susunod din yung blood sa liver. Kasi yung liver, in-store na yung blood. So pag umakyat yan, nag-counterflow yung qi, mag-aano ka din. Okay. What are the signs and symptoms of blood following the rebellious liver qi? Ano mangyayari?
Um, Local impairment of free flow of blood, but sometimes causes of systematic symptoms like chi stagnation, primary, a pain pattern.
Okay. Di ba yung liver blood, ang
Yes
liver
po.
ini-store niya yung blood. Ngayon, nagkaroon ka ng counterflow chi, ng rebellious chi. So this time, yung uubo ka ng dugo. Uubo ka ng
Hmm.
yeah. Kasi liver stores blood
May
eh.
mga TB?
Yeah.
Parang may mga TB.
Hemoptysis. Yeah. Or magva-vomit ka ng blood. That's hematemesis. And coma in severe cases. Kaya, wag natin masyadong ibaliwalain itong rebellious chi. Okay? Make sense? Alam nyo na.
Yes, Doc.
What is sinking chi? Or,
Thinking chi, further development of chi deficiency.
okay. Leading to inability to raise or hold. Very good. Organ primarily affected by spleen, sinking chi. Only one.
Meron ako apat.
Isang,
Stomach, kidney, rectum, and
isa
uterus.
yung pinaka-common.
Common organ, sinking chi. Stomach,
Spleen.
sinking chi.
Sinking chi, spleen.
Wala dito.
What are the causes of sinking chi? Cause lang pala. The most common cause of sinking chi. Bakit nag-sink ang...
Overstrain,
Of course, when you have spleen chi,
prolonged illness or serious disease
okay. When you have spleen
impair
chi deficiency,
chi.
raising of the clear yang. Okay. What are the signs and symptoms of sinking chi?
Cause of symptoms. Nagkapalit pala eh. Okay.
Sinabi mo kanina.
Yes. Prolapse of the organ, serious illness, ayun. Tapos, impaired chi, chronic hypertension. Oh,
Chronic diarrhea,
tama,
chronic dizziness, prolapse
dysfunction,
of the
liver,
stomach,
yes.
uterus, and kidney. What are the pulse and tongue signs of sinking chi?
Okay, pulse, pale tongue with a white coat and weak pulse. So weak pulse, pale tongue coating.
Okay. The pulse is forceless, weak. That's very chi deficiency. The tongue is pale and swollen. That's spleen chi deficiency. What is the nature of rebellious chi as an excess or deficiency?
It's excess.
Yes. It can also be a deficiency condition if the lungs cannot disperse and descend, or the kidneys cannot grasp the descending chi from the lungs. Okay? Usually excess siya. But it can be a deficiency condition if the lungs cannot descend or disperse and the kidneys cannot grasp the descending chi from the lungs. What do you mean by collapsed chi?
Mental confusion or unconsciousness, open eye and high hands, bright white complexion, shortness of breath, inconvenient. What
It's actually the
babas?
collapse of yin or yang.
Yes.
Okay? Yin chi, yang chi.
Yes.
Collapse siya. What is the result of locked chi? Nag-lock yung chi. Ano mangyayari pag nag-lock yung chi?
Supposed to be more on my mga cancer patient or suffer poor quality of life and fatigue.
You will become
Most of them.
unconscious or die.
Yes, then.
Kasi nag-lock eh. Okay, what is lock chi? Please define lock chi.
It's considered a vital or energy to sustain life. So Lakshi categorized of chi deficiency.
Okay.
Lakshi
Lock chi, nag-lock siya sa
interior
interior.
exit.
Hindi siya
Yes.
makapag-exit, di ba? Dapat exit, enter. Cannot exhale or difficulty or inability to breathe or nagkakaroon ng apnea. Kaya yung mga nagkakaroon ng sleep apnea, you need to do something, no? 68. What is the result of collapsed chi?
Ayun, yung kanina,
Yeah.
so nagkamali lang po ulit. So, mental confusion or unconsciousness. So, open eye, bright with pale complexion, shortness of breath.
Okay. Sudden collapse of the body, perhaps leading to separation of chi and death. Humihiwalay na. Okay. Ma'am Mary
Yes,
Jo,
ma'am, yun na yung parang naghihingalo na.
yes. What are the
Yes.
three blood abnormalities?
Blood stagnation, blood deficiency, blood heat, and blood loss.
Okay. Another term for blood stagnation is blood U or Xue U.
Blood
Stagnation. Pag Shu deficiency, then heat or fire. Very good. What are the signs and symptoms of blood deficiency?
um, scarcity period or her, hindi ko na kaya.
Ano
Sorry.
yung itsura ng
Check ko nga,
isang tao?
sorry.
Kulang yung dugo.
Surrounding eyes and dry eyes.
Okay.
May, mostly pag kulang sa dugo, anemic.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
fatigue, unhealthy, very common to, ha? Tingling in the extremities, dry eyes, and poor vision, cramping. What can you give us the pulse and tongue picture in blood deficiency?
Empty floating and forceless pulse that indicate blood
Pwede rin
deficiency.
maging wiry, no? Mhm.
Yes.
Next.
Yeah.
What are
Pale,
the
dry.
signs and symptoms of heart blood deficiency? This time you have to be specific. Heart blood deficiency.
Fatigue, poor memory, dizziness, depression, insomnia, dreams, numbness, singular cramps. So, yeah,
Okay.
palpitation.
But don't forget the palpitations. There's
Yes,
also irritable.
entirety, yeah, entirety palpitation.
What about
Fever,
signs and
brighter.
symptoms of liver blood deficiency? This is very obvious in women. So if you're suspecting liver blood deficiency, what are you going to ask the woman?
I think yung mostly period,
Yes.
kung okay ba yung period.
Oo. Kung meron ba siyang amenorrhea, hindi nagme-mens, or scanty lang yung menses, no? What are the causes of blood stagnation or shui yu? Or what can make the blood
Uh,
stagnate? Number one is,
no movement,
okay, dito, cold. Di ba pag malamig, hindi tumitigil yung
yes.
dugo mo, ha? Pag may phlegm. So look at what we're eating, no? Um,
Dampness.
ganito yan, ha? Like, I'm sure you've heard of tumors, right? It starts as spleen yang deficiency, spleen chi deficiency, spleen yang deficiency. So nagkakaroon ka ng dampness and then nagkakaroon, tapos nag-iiba na yung itsura ng tongue mo, magkakaroon na ng phlegm. Pag hindi mo inayos yan, this can cause blood stagnation. That's why some women, they may have myoma, they can have breast cancer, all these things. So, yun. And remember this, there's always an element of anger, worrying too much, yung mga ganon. Okay? Another is damp. Damp can also cause blood stagnation. Heat, diba? Oo. Kasi heat can, what do you call this? Evaporate. Parang kinocondense na yung blood no? Heat. Oh. Um, condense na yung fluids. And then we have chi deficiency. If you have chi deficiency, hindi tumatakbo si blood. Okay? And also when you have chi stagnation. Okay? What are the signs and symptoms of blood stagnation? Very easy.
Uh, wow. The stagnation.
Alam mo
Meron
yan?
na, okay. Dark complexion, purple.
Okay.
I forgot. already.
Cyanosis of the lips and
For
nails. Do
skin,
not
yes.
forget, this is important, ha? Baka mamaya, puro tang lang yung diniting.
Menses, yes.
Madali lang yan sa
Yes,
tang.
menses.
Stabbing, sharp, localized pain, masses, bleeding. Okay, what are the tongue and pulse signs of blood stagnation?
The tongue is bluish red, and then the pulse is
Bluish
choppy
red.
and puffy.
The first thing is purple, purple tongue. Okay? Pwede kang makakita ng mga spot, shading, or all over purple coloring, protruded sublingual veins, parang talagang umaalagwa yung sublingual veins, and the pulse can be wiry. Have you already felt a choppy pulse, no? Parang nawawala-wala siya. Choppy, parang signal ng ating internet. Okay.
And connection.
Numbers,
Tuloy-tuloy siya
kayo
ngayon, Doc.
mag-research kayo, mga may sakit sa puso, yung mga bara-bara yung ugat. Tingnan mo, nawawala-wala yung that's choppy, no? Effect of excess, what is the effect of excess heat in the blood?
Meron lang ako dito, feeling hot, fever, thirst, skin rashes, heavy menses, and bleeding, restlessness, delirium, coma, and red tongue, rapid forceful pulse.
Actually, di ba pag mainit, bumibilis yung pagtakbo ng dugo, so nagkakaroon ng bleeding. And it will also damage the vessels, di ba? Kapag mainit. And also, kaya nagkakaroon ka ng mga
Oh.
lesions, no? And then,
Hmm?
and loss of fluids or thickening of the blood. This can also cause excess heat in the blood. Kaya, huwag masyadong nagpapawis, yung sobrang pawis. Okay? Lalo na pag nag-workout ka, super tagal, no? So, nauubos din yung fluids. Kaya, nagiging malapot yung dugo. What are the causes of heat in the blood?
External pathogen, liver, chi stagnation, fire, heat, affect the spirit, restlessness, delirium.
And also spicy foods. Mainit na nga, spicy food pa. Emotional factors, andyan na naman, no? What are examples of internal imbalances leading to fire?
Wala po akong sagot, Doc. Internal balances.
Liver, spleen, liver,
Okay, it's spleen, liver, heart.
liver, spleen, liver, heart. And the last one, what are the signs and symptoms of blood heat?
Okay. A fever which is worsened at night, and burning heat in the body, inability, restlessness, insomnia, delirium, obviously skin rashes, and bleeding disorder.
Okay. Manic behavior. Manic behavior. Kaya dapat hindi masyadong mainit yung dugo. Yung mga may manic depressive. You'll probably learn that when you attend a bipolar. Thank you so much, Ma'am Mary Jen. You did well. Thank you for
Thank
finally
you.
showing up again. See you on Friday.
You.
Right? Okay, thank you so much. Let's now call on Ma'am Erdeles. Good evening po.
Good evening, Doc.
Yes, you sound very prepared. Ano po yung tongue and pulse sign excess blood heat? Let's start with the
The
tongue.
tongue is deep. The tongue is deep red or purple.
And what
The
about
pulse is wiry and
coating? No,
rapid.
Okay, what about the coating of the tongue?
Deep yellow coating.
Yes. What are the tongue and pulse signs of empty heat or deficiency blood heat?
The tongue is dry. And the
The first
pulse
thing that you
is
should look for
steady,
is
rapid.
the coating. It's either little or no
Dry and
coating, no? And the
less
pulse is
coating.
rapid, wiry, forceless. Kasi deficiency. Okay? What's the relationship between chi and blood? Ulit na naman. Go. Review.
Chi governs blood, is the commander of blood, and blood is the mother of chi. Chi is the power that moves blood.
Okay. What's the relationship between qi and blood stagnation? Qi stagnation and blood stagnation.
They share a common sign. Where there is stoppage, there is pain. Weak
Okay.
chi leads to blood stasis and stagnation.
They're often seen together. So it's okay to have qi stagnation and blood stagnation in the same patient. And they can cause each other. Diba? Pag yung blood mo nag-stagnate, titigil din si qi. Kakaroon ka ng... Okay, organ functions related to qi and blood stagnation. Talk about two organs.
Weak flow can block function of organ.
Okay. Yes. What are the general signs and symptoms of qi and blood stagnation?
Interior cold, heat, blood deficiency, trauma.
Okay. Ano to ha? Sabay. Qi and blood stagnation. You can have this diagnosis. There is this tension, that's very qi stagnation, fullness, pain, purplish discoloration and rashes, and masses. Yung mga may mass dyan, that's very blood stagnation. Number 87, cause and effect of qi not managing the blood.
Fixed and boring pain.
Actually, pag humina yung qi ng spleen, it also means that it cannot hold the blood within the blood vessels. Kaya lumalabas siya, no? So nagkakaroon ng reckless bleeding. Signs and symptoms of qi not managing the blood. Di ba kanina sinabi natin,
Pain.
Okay. There will be nosebleeds, vomiting blood, skin blotches, blood in the stool, and uterine bleeding. How does blood abnormality cause qi collapse?
Qi becomes insufficient and may collapse or become ineffective.
Okay. Kasi pag maraming blood na nawala, the qi leaves the body. Kaya nagkakaroon ng qi and blood collapse. Okay? Hindi na siya nag-disconnect na. Signs and symptoms when qi and blood cannot nourish the channels and network vessels.
Organs prolapse or sink, fatigue, weakness, dizziness.
Take note, nourish the channels and network. Numbness, difficulty in body movement, dry skin,
Okay.
itchiness. Pag itchiness, internal wind yan, ha? Yung Makati. Di ba palipat-lipat? Okay. Problems with development of muscles and nails. Okay. What are the abnormalities of body fluid metabolism?
If the production of fluid metabolism distort distribution and excretion of fluid.
Very good. Production, distribution, and excretion. What are the organs primarily responsible for GNA or body fluid metabolism?
Spleen, stomach.
What else?
Lung, kidney, and sanjiao and bladder.
Okay.
Liver.
And also liver. What is the role of spleen, stomach in GNA metabolism?
Spleen control initial transformation and separation into pure and impure. Stomach, source of all body fluids, likes to be moist.
Okay, good. TNT, transportation and transformation. What is the role of the lung in GNA metabolism? Minention natin yan.
Regulate the water passages.
Okay.
Regulate the water passages, disperse body fluids to skin, descends the kidneys.
Okay, descends and disperses.
Descends and disperse.
What is the role of the kidney and bladder in GNA metabolism?
The kidney vaporize fluids to lungs, provide heat and qi necessary for fluid transformation, and the bladder excretes impure fluids as urine.
Okay. The kidney, bladder, qi will move and ascend the jinya. What is the liver's role in jinya metabolism?
Okay. Wala po akong sagot nito, Dok.
Napakadali niyan.
Hindi ko makita.
Promotes the free flow of qi. Yun talagang ginagawa ni liver, no? 'Di ba? Nakadepende sa qi ang jinya.
Okay.
What is the Sanjiao role in jinya metabolism?
Assist in the transformation and transportation function of fluids at all stages.
Actually,
Control the water passages.
yeah. Para siyang irrigation, no? Provides the passageway. Yan ang role ng Sanjiao. Kaya if you have issues with circulation, do not forget to needle bladder 22, the back shoe point of the Sanjiao. What is the gene aspect of body fluids? Diba ang body fluids, jin and ye. So ano naman itong jin? Anong pagkakaiba niya sa
Yes
ye?
po.
Can you tell us?
Ang gene is thin and watery. It moistens nourished skin, mucous membranes, and muscles.
Okay.
And okay.
Dominated by lung and spleen. No? Madali siyang ma-consume and replenish kasi manipis lang. What about the ye?
The ye is the turbid, heavy, dense, slow-moving, moisten joints, spine, brain, marrow.
Okay. Very good. Less easily damaged, and damage can produce internal wind. What are examples of gene?
Saliva, sweat, tears, mucus, and urine.
Basta maninipis. Examples of ye.
Synovial fluid and Sanko fluids.
Okay, cerebrospinal fluid. Next, what are the causes of gene deficiency?
Profuse sweating, acute heat in the body, as in high fever, chronic heat imbalance, bleeding, blood deficiency, vomiting, diarrhea.
Okay. Yeah, it's very, very important.
Frequent and heavy urination, excessive consumption of spice food.
Okay, very good. What are the signs and symptoms of gene deficiency? Common sense, di ba? Natuyo na.
Dry mouth.
Okay.
Dry mouth, dry lips, dry throat, dry skin, dry cough, constipation, and scanty urination.
And what about the skin? Nalanta na
Lack of moisture.
Okay, loose, yes, skin turgor. Pulse and tongue signs of gene deficiency.
The tongue is thin and dry. The pulse is fine.
Okay. Relationship between qi and gene.
The movement of qi will help the fluids flow, rise, and sink harmoniously. Under absorption and excretion remain balanced.
So parang qi and blood lang din, no? Kaya blood and gene masyadong magkalapit. The two main aspects of body fluid dynamics in our bodies.
Hindi ko alam kung tama yung sagot ko, Doc. Lubricate and moisten.
Distribution and excretion.
Mali.
To what dysfunction of distribution can the body lead?
Retention of fluid and formation of phlegm.
Ba't nasagot mo to? Okay, primary cause of fluid.
Doc, nanood ako ng acupuncture mappers.
Wow, thank you.
Doon ko yung nakuha.
Primary cause. Napaka-detail, di ba? Ang dami-dami. Tapos, maikli lang naman. Pero, thank you for watching. And I hope you can learn a lot. Paulit-ulit lang po.
Simula kagabi. Kasi nakita ko yung imbalances. Nakita ko simula kagabi hanggang kanina pinanood ko paulit-ulit.
Sana all. Yung iba hindi pinapanood eh. Kasi when it comes to fluid metabolism, mukhang bore na bore sila. Okay. Primary cause of, thank you po for watching, subscribing. Primary cause of fluid distribution dysfunction.
Induced retention of fluid and formation of phlegm.
Yes.
Mali.
Is the lung role in dysfunction of gene distribution?
Ito, Dok, kasi na-confuse ako 109 hanggang 111.
So,
kasi,
ganito kasi yan.
Dysfunction na to eh.
O, dysfunction. So, hindi...
Wala akong sagot.
Ano ba yung disperse and distribute? Descend and disperse, di ba? So pag hindi siya nag-descend and
Opo.
disperse, mag-accumulate yung phlegm. Ganun pa rin. Diba? What is the
Ayun,
liver
hindi
role?
tama yung sagot ko, accumulation of phlegm.
Okay. Ano naman ang liver, ang role ng liver in the dysfunction of Jinya distribution? Remember, the liver, movement of qi, right? So pag
Oo.
mahina ang liver, the qi cannot move the water. So pag hindi nag-move ang water, that there will be phlegm and fluid retention. So kailangan talaga nating ayusin yung liver.
Ayun, paulit-ulit lang siya doon.
Ulit-ulit lang, paikot-ikot lang tayo nito. Sanjiao's role in the dysfunction of Jinya distribution. Di ba sinabi
Hindi, wala din po akong sagot doon ulit.
passageway? Passageway siya. So syempre pag barado yung Sanjiao, you cannot expect the Jinya to move
Yes.
freely. So anong mangyayari? Magkakaroon ng phlegm and turbid fluids.
Phlegm ulit.
Yes, phlegm ulit. Yung kakaroon naman blood stagnation. Diyos ko, paulit-ulit lang, di ba? What does excretion of Jinya relate to? Ano yung pinag-uusapan?
Transformation action of kidney qi.
Actually, ang pinag-uusapan dito, urine and sweat.
Urine and sweat.
Yan. Kaya pag hindi ka na umiihi, hindi ka na rin pinapawisan, may problema na, di ba? The two organs related to the transformation of Jinya into urine and sweat.
Lung and kidney.
Very good. Lungs and kidneys. Oh, common sense.
Lung and kidney daw.
Yes. Yeah, lungs and kidneys. Lung ang sweat, kidney, urine. Ganun lang. Kaya ayusin natin yung lung and kidney. Mag-ina yan eh. Di ba? Dysfunction of excretion of sweat and urine causes what?
Retention of fluid and phlegm.
Edema. Yun na.
Edema.
How dysfunction of Jinya dynamics affects the qi? Mukhang ito na yata yung last. Salamat.
Yes po. Hindi ako sure sa sagot ko, Doc. Stagnates the qi.
Gawin mo. Tama na. Yeah. It's correct.
Ayun pa din.
Phlegm and dampness pa rin, edema will obstruct the flow of qi. So there will be qi stagnation. Thank you so much, Ma'am
Thank you po.
Ernest. Thank you so much. Ang gagaling nyo talaga kahit kukunti lang ang sumipok. So thank you sa ating mga guests. I hope we did not bore them. And hope to see you again on Friday. Are you enjoying so far? Okay, don't worry. We'll meet again on Friday and then we won't meet for 2 weeks. So magkakaroon tayo ng break. Pero papadala na namin yung questions show for the next So week 5 po tayo on Friday. And enjoy. Ano naman tayo? Zangfu. Hindi ba kayo na-stress? Pabalik-balik lang, di ba? Sir Victor? What can you say, Sir Victor? Paulit-ulit lang.
Yes po. Pabalik-balik lang.
Paikot-ikot.
Kasi nakakalimutan eh. So, nare-recall.
Yes. Tanungin natin si Ma'am Mary Jen. Ma'am Mary Jen, are you enjoying this so far?
Yes, Doc. I'm sorry na miss ko yung session natin, yung class.
It's okay. Hindi naman kita pinapag-guilty.
Yes, I really like it.
Bumabawi ka naman. What you wanted to achieve?
Gusto kong pumasok parati, kaya lang.
Okay lang, intindihan naman namin. So, di ba, magbabakusan tayo ng 2 linggo. Pero attend kayo ng Friday, ha?
Dito,
sige. Zangfu. Alam ko medyo matindi.
it's good to learn, Doc.
Yes. It's, I hope you find the learning fun here. It's just, we wanted to cultivate your analytical thinking. Because I believe you can only be a good clinician if you know what you're doing. No? We just don't needle blindly. It's not paramihan ng needles. Ako kasi less is more. Although sometimes we make the wrong diagnosis, nothing happens to the patient, but you can always improve, right? And this is an endless journey of rediscovering. And I'm very happy that all of you, the others are abroad, no? Parang lumalis yata ng But anyway, thanks so much. And hindi pa din tayo masyadong mahaba. Thank you to our guests. Oh, I see Ma'am Mercy. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. And also Ma'am Leia. Oo, na hindi talaga tumitigil. Of course, my friend, my classmate in high school and elementary, Alexander Dan Diego. Thank you so much, everyone. Sino pa ba hindi ko napasalamatan? Kayo lang pala. Thank you po. Good evening, and I hope to be able to send the answer key in a while. Thank you po. Good night.
Thank you, Doc. Good night.
Thank you.
so much. Good
Ingat
night.
po kayo. Ingat po.
Thank you.
Bye.